Hey guys, what is up? It is Red Mafia, and today we're going to be talking about switching schools and my experience with switching schools midway through the year. So, about on Monday was my first day of which it was 3 days ago, which was the first day of my new school. And for those of you who are thinking about switching schools, um, there's you have to think there's a few things that you got to think about before you go to switch schools. And one is them not having a class that you might want to take, and another is your friends, and if you're willing to leave all your friends at your old school to go to another one. And I think them are the two main ones, but there's also things that could make your experience better, I guess. I mean, me personally, I've already made a lot of new friends, and it's not like I'm sitting alone at lunch or nothing. Like, the first day was rough, but now I have a group of people that I sit with, and seems like every day more and more people I talk to more and more people, and it's pretty cool. But if you're kind of shy, then it could definitely go both ways. So um, more more things to think that you should consider as well is your grades and switching halfway. There could be courses like for me example, my math class was I was in trigonometry and algebra 2, and at the new school that I go to, there's only one algebra class, so it's all review of stuff that I did last year. But yeah, I'll still take the regents, so I guess it's sort of cool, but it's almost like a repeat. So it's like it's like a repeat of last year, but I'm still gonna be taking the regents at the same time I would have if I would have stayed at my old school. So that's something that you gotta consider. I mean, it'll look good for grades, but it'll make it a lot harder if you go from taking a more advanced course to a less advanced course. And I know for me, next year I will be taking geometry, so it'll be really hard with me taking a lower class, because it's like the only class that they had was lower. And I guess at my old school we had a lot more teachers, because the school size, I had 3 schools at my old district, and at the new one there's one school, and that's for all the kindergartners up through 12th grade. So it's a lot more compact, and there's a lot of things that are different. Like as far as like how things like how you're taught. Another way it could be good, for example, is like if like it would be if you already have friends at the school that you're moving to. I guess it would probably be a lot easier, but you also gotta take into consideration that the other school might be learning something completely different, which is is the case in some of my classes, and that could happen to you too, which probably could offset your grades. And it especially with you like being under so much stress of moving, it it could be a bad thing. But I wouldn't say like it's completely bad, but if if you're watching this video and you're wondering, should I move? It might probably won't be that bad, like as I make it out to be, I guess. Like I have already have like a group of people that I sit with at lunch, so it's not like I sit alone or nothing. And I mean, I'm meeting a lot of people, so if like you like meeting people, I guess it's all right. It's just you gotta like take into consideration that they already pretty much have their best friends, and like if you want to become like their best, like if you want to become good friends with them, you're gonna have to really be the one to talk to them almost. It's yeah, you're gonna have to be like you're gonna have to talk to them. So if you're shy like me, it's probably not a good idea. But if you're not and you're pretty outgoing, then it probably be pretty awesome. I mean, I'm just speaking from like my experience. I've been at this new school for 3 days now, and like it's a lot smaller school. Like you also got to take into consideration the classes could be different. Like I was in a completely different math class, and when I came over here, they have a completely different math class that I was put in, and like that. And there's a lot of things. Like I used to take computer classes, and this school doesn't have any. So that's probably another thing you should probably think about before you go to move. And also you got to think about the bus ride. Um, like who's gonna like if you don't know how long you're gonna be on the bus. I know for me, I'm on the bus. When I get on the bus in the morning, I'm on the bus for a long time. But when I get to leave school, I'm the second person off. So it's kind of nice. But this is probably this is what I'm probably going to call the video what what to consider before you move. And like all like I'm not saying that all schools are the same, because that's not what I'm saying at all. Like you could have a totally different experience when you move than I did. I'm just saying this is just for me. And it seems like every day that I go, more and more people talk to me. So, and I talk to more and more people, and I make a lot more friends. So, like the initial first days isn't good at all though, or at least it wasn't for me, because you're stressed out about a lot. Like I didn't even think that like it'd be stressful, but it really is. Like you got to think that like you might think like, oh, I'm leaving my friends, but I'll be alright with it. But when you actually go to do it, it's a lot harder because you grew up with them. And I think that's why you should think hard before you switch schools. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you got any suggestions or if you like the video. So